North Carolina vinyl picker here. We're time to do Rob Walker's 2024 vinyl tag. Let's get right into it. Favorite purchase of 2023. Well, I was at Harvest Records one day and I seen this up on the wall and I said, what is that? And it's a quad copy, German. Best sounding Pink Floyd I've ever heard. It's a quad and it was a really good price. If you're over in Harvest Records in Asheville, stop by and tell them Picker sent you. But don't be getting any stuff that I might grab. Okay, so last purchase of 2023. Last purchase would have to be this one right here. I got this for my son for Christmas. So the last record I've got at the end of the year. And it's Brave. I've always had a hard time with this album, with Marillion, getting into this album. I don't know why, but I'm gonna pound it out on the stereo and listen to it over and over until I get it. But yeah, I have the CD. That's the Steven Wilson remix. So yeah, looking forward to listening to that one. Coming in at number 3, artist who released 2 albums in the same year. Well, it's one of my favorite top 3 bands of all time, and it would have to be the Yes album and Fragile. And Fragile, this is a recent pickup of I just got the white label promo. Coming in at number 4, which decade do you favor? Has to be the 70s. Almost all the bands I listen to are from the UK, progressive rock, a little bit of fusion. Got into fusion a lot last year. I think it's going to be the year of Rush. Was Rush a prog band? Comments down below. Coming in at number 5, Manchester Vinyl. I had to look this up on the Google it, come up with a band. And then none of these bands really were in my wheelhouse. I've seen a few people show 10cc and some other stuff. But I kind of like these guys. They kind of remind me of the Strawbs a little bit. Barclay James Harvest. They're from Manchester. So Wikipedia says so anyway. 2023 artists you listen to the most. Well, that would probably have to be Marillion. And I just showed you the record of Marbles. No, Brave. I showed you Brave. I could show you lots of Marillion. I have tons of Marillion. I just do a show and just show Marillion. Okay, show 7 records. This is number 7. So I'm going to show you 7 records. And this is going to probably give you a good overview of what I listen to on a daily basis. Porcupine Tree, she moved on. Got this down in Lunchbox Records with Steve Carlson, the legend that he is. And Dave, the Vital Ambassador. My Sweet Lord. Found this in a charity shop. Yeah, for like it was $1. I never seen anybody else in the VC show this. George Harrison, My Sweet Lord. Grobschnitt, German band that I absolutely love, and I've been listening to them since I was like in my 20s, if not sooner. Yeah, this is from the album Merry-Go-Round. Nectar, Fidgety Queen. Yep, Down to Earth. This is a great album, great song, great single. Glad to have this. Any Nectar fans out there, eat your heart out. You can get one of these too, on YouTube, eBay. Marillion. Love Marillion. Nectar. Pink Floyd. Yeah, the old Pink Floyd. This is for Ukraine. This is great. Steve Hackett. A doll that's made in Japan. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So there you go. There's 7 45s. Okay, on to the next one. Number 8. Which 4 people who you would like to see come to your party? Well, I gave this a lot of thought. And I really think I'd like to see all of Yes there. I know there's 5. The classic lineup. So I'm sitting down, I'm eating dinner with Rick Wakeman and Chris Squire, Alan White, Steve and Howe. And then we get done with the appetizer. We have our big, tall glass of beer. And then through the end, the outdoor, comes John Anderson. He comes walking in. And then my night's complete. And all of Yes is there. I think that would be cool. Okay. Sadly, we lost them in 2023. This is number 9. I'd say Jeff Beck. That probably hit me the most. I've been a fan of Jeff Beck ever since I can remember. But I don't go back as far as some. Blow by Blow and Wired. Those were the first ones I ever heard. I didn't hear the stuff with Rod Stewart until later. And I'm not really a huge fan of that really early stuff. Okay. Where are we at? Number 10. We're halfway home. Can you only list records from one country? It's got to be England. Oh, England, my lion heart. Kate Bush. Who you discovered in 2023 in the vinyl community? Well, that would have to be Steve Carlson and the Vinyl Ambassador. I got into them this year, and the Jazz Bums. So those 3 there were probably 3 of the newest ones. And I can't leave out Jack, the Vinyl Martini. So, yeah, those were the newest ones I got into this year, 2023. Oh, that was last year. Never mind. Okay, number 12. Record bought as a teenager. There could only be one. Well, there was 2. I remember getting Get Your Ya-Ya's out from the Rolling Stones. But this album here, I remember buying when I was still in high school. And, yeah, this is one of the very first albums I ever bought. Keith Emerson and the Nice. And I still like them to this day because they're nice. They're very nice. I love Keith Emerson. And ELP, the Titans of Rock, was my number 1 favorite band in high school. Okay, where are we at? Records bought. Number 13, Soul Disco Funk. Yeah, it's got to be the Bee Gees, man. Saturday Night Fever. It's the only disco I ever listened to. I love the Bee Gees all the way from their first album all the way to their last albums, the last couple I got on CD. Love the Bee Gees, love the harmonies. The one where they're one last night or one memorial night or whatever, where they do the tribute to Andy, I break down and cry every time. Can't handle it. 14, show an LP no one has and one that everybody has. Well, how about this one here? This one here, this band's called Quintito Violato. I found this one day for a couple bucks at a store, and I just love the album cover. I said, well, I got to listen to this, And I listened to it, and it's really good. It's really good. It's really good progressive rock. I think they're from Brazil, but I don't know if the Jazz Bums, I don't know if he watches, the dentist there. I don't know if he watches my show or not. And then sub record at everybody. Now, I was at an antique mall up in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, about a little over an hour from my house. Really cool place. And there's a record store in there. It's all the way in the back. And I seen this there one day when I went up there. I've only been there, I think, twice. But I was there. I try to get up there once a year. And I saw this there. And I'm like, holy guacamole. And he had $20 on it. So I asked the lady, I said, I'm the North Carolina vinyl. Oh, sure, I know you. I know I've seen you on YouTube lots of times. She didn't ask for an autograph, though. But, and I made it over 900 subs. Thank you very much to all my new subscribers. I just wanted to say that real quick. So anyhow, I seen this there. And, so I picked it up. I got it for $10. I got it for 50% off. And it's got 2, not 1, but 2. Plus this one over here, it's got 3 promo stickers. Find another one. I think this is the only one that's in Discogs. A promo copy of 4-Way Street. Everybody has this record. At least everybody's heard this record. Let's get moving here. Okay, number 15. She's great. Female artist. 2023. It's got to be Tori Amos. It's got to be Tori. They re-released the album this year. I've been listening to Tori Amos for 40 years. She lives a couple towns over from me where she used to live in Newton, North Carolina. Pretty cool. Favorite video made and watched. Favorite video made and watched. Well, that would have to be the meetup this summer with Steve Carlson. That's what it'd have to be with Steve Carlson and the vinyl ambassador and all the rest of the guys that were there. It just, that was the best. That was the highlight of the whole year, meeting all them. And I'm going to be meeting the vinyl ambassador again next month at a record show in Charlotte. Oh, that she's a great female artist 2023. I showed the wrong one. Back up. Joni Mitchell. This was number 15. So there you go. She did a comeback with Brandi Carlile. She came up on stage and then she did some songs and it was really good. It was really good to hear her doing something. She's had a lot of health issues. So props to Joni for doing it. Okay. Favorite video watched and I made, like I said, show a 90s classic album. All right, that's this one here. Tori Amos, Little Earthquakes, her first album. Well, not technically not her first album, but, you know, first album as Tori Amos. Why Can't Tori Read was the album before that. Which album do you like to cover, you like to walk into? Well, there can only be one. And this one here is for Mazzy. Mazzy talked about this record a couple of times, and I told him I pulled a record that for this that he inspired me to pull. But I'd love to just walk up to Carly Simon right there. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, album feels like greatest hits. It's got to be Rush. It's got to be Moving Pictures, and I just found a good copy of this the other day. So there you go. This thing's going on too long here. That's what everybody's probably saying. Everybody's probably saying that, right? You're taking too long. Okay, album turns 50. How about this one? Ain't nobody showed Bridge of Sighs. This is like, this is a great album. All the way through, the whole album. And it turns 50 years old this year. So there you go. That's all I got. That's 20 questions for the Vinyl Tag 2024. So I've been watching a lot of them, and looking forward to seeing yours soon. Take care out there. Everybody have a great day. Support them troops.